welcome back. Today I'll be doing a video for next week's forecast. Okay, this would be the weekly forecast video. Alright, so let's start off with ES. Alright, so for ES, obviously you can see that there is a BC right down here, okay, coupled with a breaker, swing low, lower low, and then shifts higher, closing above the swing high right here. Okay, so this up close candle has become a breaker, so I do not want to see price closing below the breaker, right, or even trading down to the lowest end of the breaker, right? So in validation, of course, if I would be using the PDA raise right here, it would be the swing low on this candle right here. This is the last down close candle before the expansion higher. So I want to see price sponsored if it was ever to come down here, but I don't think it's going to come down all the way here. Okay, so next week's draw liquidity, obviously it would be the swing highs from February, and if we were to extend it out in time for the contract, okay, it would be this volume, not volume balance, but more like a void, okay, a gap, right, on the weekly time frame within this contract right here. This is the June's contract. Okay, if we were to be more accurate, we could use the continuous contract. So right above here we have a volume imbalance. Within the vicinity we have a swing high right here as well. So I'll be looking at this area for targets, okay, above the swing highs. Okay, so let me just take a look. Right, so let me see if I can draw a standard deviation. Let's just say from this high here, Fibs, swing low, swing high, we have right around here, which is just below this swing high here. So I'm not sure if this will be a target, right, because it's the daily chart, but let's use this intermediate swing low. Right, nothing here as well, right? So I'll just have to watch and see how the price delivers. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at right now. For DXY, obviously we draw into this liquidity here. Okay, right now what I want to see is if price can be supported by this bullish order block. Okay, if you look at the weekly time frame, we have closed below the weekly CB. There is one more CB out here. Okay, so if price was to swing down lower into this balanced price range, we could expect some form of support. Okay, I want to see some form of support to run it higher next week. Okay, that is for DXY. So initially for the first half of the week, I'll be anticipating retracement for DXY into this area here. We have a BC, we have a volume imbalance, okay, and this bullish order block. So All these PD arrays, I'm expecting them to be retraced into next week, even if we were to run these equal highs up here, right? For euro, similarly, right, it made a lower low, whereas the XY made a lower high. So this is a SMT. I'm looking for euro to reverse back up into the weekly fair value gap, right down here. And from here I want to see if price is going to run lower to attack the sell stops right below here. Right, we have lots of volume imbalances on the way down as well, so let's see if we can get those targets met. Okay, preferably I'll be looking for a classic Tuesday high of the week or Wednesday high of the week. So when it enters this area, I want to see what price do on the lower time frames, for example hourly or a 4-hour time frame, and I'll try to frame a short into sell side. Right, the first target would be obviously this sell side right here, eventually this lows here. Okay, if that was to be targeted, then obviously for DXY I'll be looking at these relative equal highs up here. Okay, let's see if it wants to run higher. Right, overall we have SMTs down here as well for a bullish framework. Okay, for GBP it's slightly bullish, more bullish than as compared to the euro. So let's say if you were to short, I would rather short euro. Okay, we have a order block right here, we have consequent encroachment of the wick right here. Okay, on the daily time frame we have this swing high and a deeper premium. We have a CB right here as well and order block right here. Okay, so you use the fibs, lay it down, that's where your OT is. Okay, so this swing high here would be your turtle soup short into this lows down here. I think this is pretty nice area to short for GBP, but I'm just looking at this area here. Okay, because as compared to euro it's slightly more bullish. Okay, simple forex here, simple for forex. Okay, but a little bit choppy for the equities. Nasdaq, as you can see, we're reaching into the August highs, pretty obvious. Weekly closure above this volume balance, so I'm expecting this to turn into support to really higher. Nasdaq is very bullish as compared to ES. Okay, so retracements should be fast and very little, so I'll be looking at this fair value gap right here, which is right around this volume imbalance and the previous balance price range. Okay, we could use this fair value gap right here, right, but I'm expecting similar to euro and no, sorry, not euro but DXY. I'm expecting some form of retracements before higher. Okay, if by any chance or in any case that it goes higher first, then of course I'll be looking for shorts, because higher time frame objectives have been met, so that should signal a short-term, at least a short-term retracement, right? And looking to see if there's any long-term reversals coming up, but still to be seen for equities. Quite choppy, which has expanded away from daily range as well on yes. All right. Let's take a look at bonds. Okay. Right. So overall, bonds is trading within this tight consolidation, right? But the most important thing is that it's unwilling to close above the consequent encroachment of the CB right here. Okay, so this is the monthly CB. Obviously, I'm looking at this inefficiency right here coupled with the relative equal lows. That should be the next strong liquidity, and if bonds is to go lower, then obviously I would expect the equities to go lower as well, but right now we are having a decouple, which means that equities are actually following the XY. So that kinds of affects the analysis with regards to the equities, which is why I mentioned that they are a little bit choppier. Okay, so let's see how it goes. All right, I'll just play level by level for equities, but for forex is pretty clear. Okay, and I think that's it for this video for with regards to the weekly forecast, and I'll see you guys in the next one, and good luck trading.